What's up, guys? Today I just wanted to talk about why it's important to be present in life and not always to be thinking about the next achievement, the next achievement, the next achievement. A lot of the times we set goals for ourselves and then we just look forward to that goal. We're kind of living like passive. We're just thinking about that goal. Maybe it could be short term, right? For the Friday, on the Friday you're just thinking about going to this restaurant, or the next Friday you're thinking about going on the next restaurant, or the next Friday you're thinking about going to this friend's house or that friend's house. Sometimes it's important to live the day-to-day life. Not even sometimes, but all the time you have to live day to day, right? Because let me put it for an example, right? So when we're like 18, right, we just can't wait to go to college, and we can't wait to finish college, right? That's a lot of most people, they go to college and they just want to finish college. Like, I can't wait till we finish, can't wait till we finish, right? The second they finish college, it's like, can't wait till we get a job. I can't wait till we get a job, can't wait till we get a job. They get a job now. Then it's, can't wait to get a promotion, can't wait to get this promotion, can't wait to get that promotion. Then they get the promotion. Then it's, I can't wait to get this house, I can't wait to put this down payment on this house. Then they get the house. Then it's like, I can't wait to go buy another cottage house somewhere. We're just looking forward to buying that cottage house. Can't wait to do it. Then they get the cottage house. And it's like, I can't wait to finally be able to retire. And then they wait 10 years and yes, I finally retired. Then it's like, I can't wait to, it keeps on going. It's like, it's never ending. But is there any time where you stop for a second and sit down to enjoy that process? You have to actually sit down to enjoy the process, and the best way to enjoy that process is to find things in the day that you're looking forward to, not in the week, because in the week it's a bit too long. It could really stress you out and cause burnout if you're looking far within the week, like if you're waiting till Friday to accomplish something. But if you're waiting till, let's say, after work, right, 5 p.m., you maybe after work you have something special that you do, and also maybe at lunchtime you have something special that you do, and then maybe also before work you have something special that you do. So you have three things within the day that you actually look forward to. So in the morning, right, you have your favorite snack or your favorite food or some favorite tea, that you drink. That brings pleasure, that brings happiness. And then in lunchtime, you pack a nice lunch. Because if you don't have, like, what I notice is, if you're going to work and stuff and you don't have any kind of something that you're looking forward to during lunchtime, some people it could be a smoke break, some people it could be coffee, some people it could be whatever, but you have to have something that you're looking forward to during lunchtime to keep you going. And then after that, in the evening, you have to have something that you're looking forward to. Maybe it's like your favorite dinner, or maybe you're gonna just have a barbecue with your family outside. Those are things you could look forward to every single day. And also, then you also still have that big goal on Friday. So what is gonna happen is you're not gonna be burnt out so quickly. You're gonna cause less burnout, and on top of that, you're gonna have more life satisfaction, life pleasure, and you could still work extremely hard on your goals, right? Because when you have something you're looking forward to, everything aligns so much easier instead of you just sacrificing everything. Because when you sacrifice everything, you will still achieve the goal, just as if you were enjoying your life satisfaction. But the difference is that when you get to that goal, it's not gonna feel the same, because you've depleted so much energy out of your body. You've lived like, maybe, like, for example, when I was in my lock and I didn't cut my hair for a long time, but when I finally achieved the goal I was trying to achieve and I got it, I was like, now I can get my hair cut. But at the same time, it didn't feel right because I was so burnt out. I was like, looking at yourself in the mirror every single day without a haircut is not the best thing in the world. It's like when you finally get that haircut, it's like, yeah, it's great, but it's like, dude, those 3 months really killed, any sort of self-esteem that I had. So I would suggest that you don't risk everything. Try to have some mini satisfactions day to day to day. You don't have to sacrifice 1,000%, because it's like dieting, right? Or trying to keep the weight off. If you try to do an extreme diet and you try to burn off every single, not even burn off, but if you try to remove every single piece of food that tastes good to you, I'm removing chocolate, I'm removing cake, I'm removing soda, I'm removing juice, I'm removing honey, I'm removing sugar, I'm removing beef, I'm removing, all these things. That you're removing everything, and I'm just gonna eat plain brown rice, I'm gonna eat dry chicken, and I'm gonna drink water, and I'm gonna eat dry oatmeal with nothing. You will definitely see results. You'll definitely get to where you need to go. Maybe you'll stick with it for a month, But I'm telling you, there's gonna be a day where you're gonna binge and you're gonna eat so much stuff, and then you're gonna eat for the next 3 weeks, the next 4 weeks, everything you've took out, and you will gain every pound back. Every pound that you lost, you will gain it right back. That's because you didn't stick with it. It's supposed to be a lifestyle change, and even if it's not a lifestyle change, sometimes you could do it for a certain period of your life where you're going to, a lot more extremes, but you still have to add in some sort of a tiny, very, very tiny bit of balance. You still have to add that tiny bit of balance. Like, for example, when you're dieting, you could have still stuck with some of those foods that you liked, but instead, you could have made it a healthier version. So instead of, eating, let's say you like cereal, you could have still ate cereal, but instead you could have ate the gluten-free cereal, or you could have ate the whole wheat cereal that still has a little bit of somewhat sugars in it, but it has a way less than the regular cereals that you're eating, and they still taste really good. Instead of drinking milk with whatever you put in the milk, hot chocolate or whatever, you could switch your 2% milk to almond milk and get the vanilla almond milk, but the unsweetened version, and it tastes so good. It's soda. You like sodas? You could get the zero sodas, the zero sugar sodas. Sometimes I think those are also bad for you too, but you could switch those up that way. Instead of chips, if you like chips, you can actually kind of make your own chips. So what you could do is you could buy potatoes, you can cut it up, buy an air fryer, cut it up very thin, season it with some salt, season it with some pepper, throw it in the air fryer. They're gonna come out just as crispy as fries. You can add a little bit of ketchup on the side, maybe some sugar-free ketchup or something, and then those are your chips right there. And you can have so much, and you're gonna be so full, and it's not gonna be like the artificial stuff, the artificial chips. So, guys, this is important we're going back to the topic of this video, which is enjoy life as it comes in the moment. Try to your best to find ways on how you can enjoy day to day instead of focusing on week to week or month to month, because you're going to burn out eventually. So focus on the day to day, try to find life satisfaction. You can still grind, you can still work hard, definitely still lock in, but try to find those balances within the day to day of your lock in instead of just trying to sacrifice everything. So if you like this video, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys next time.